What did I do? Can you actually hear me now? How long was I muted for? Stream? Oh my god. How was I muted? I didn't even... Oh my. I don't get that. I don't get how I was muted. Because on the icon showed that I was unmuted, and then I pressed it, and then it said I was muted, then I pressed it again, then I was unmuted, and now you can hear me. Oh, man. Well, thanks, Spaceman. Appreciate it. Yeah, I did as well. I unfortunately crashed into VTech. So I was following all the cars as they were coming around, and there we go. Okay, so Jacko and Mahi are battling it out. Mahi still gets a position back. Jacko in second. How long can Mahi hold off Jacko, and will Jinnit catch up to these two? Now, everyone is separated by over 2.5 seconds, except for the front three, where they're all within 2.5 seconds, funny enough. Will Ans doesn't seem to be having the race that he was hoping for here. Ooh, Jacko comes in ahead of Mahi here. So Mahi's going to be able to stretch these tires out a little bit, them being on the softs. They've got a little bit of a longer life than the super softs. So we'll see how long Mahi can go with these. I imagine he's going to come in around lap 11. Jacko, of course, stretched his super soft 7 laps, so we'll see if that's the way to go in the end, but Mahi currently holding a 2.5 second lead, albeit though he has 3 seconds worth of penalties. Knuckles has actually worked himself within a second to Sui. Now, of course, Sui has that straight line speed, so we'll have to see if he can hold off Knuckles in 7th here. Sui going a little bit deep, fighting the car ever so slightly, and Knuckles gets through into 6th. Still all top 7 of the drivers yet to pit, as well as A, Daltonian, and VTech. But here we go, Sui, even without... Oh, brakes so deep. Down the inside line goes Sui, and then around the outside to try and get the position back. He's going to get DRS, as is Knuckles, I presume. Knuckles goes around the outside. Sui has the shorter way around the turn, and Knuckles has to slot in behind. Actually, no, Knuckles didn't even get DRS. I thought it was a double DRS there, but no, it was not. And we have a car spun out. That looks like an orange car of Chunky Corgi, not the race he was hoping for either. This is not what Mr. Elma Jacko needs here. As he get caught into a little bit of a traffic. We'll see how long he'll be behind these two drivers here. Of course, both of them sporting some old softs. Already trying to fight out Knuckles, braking deep around turn 20 and gets past him. He gets a good run out of turn 21. Even with the slipstream of Sui's able to pull out, but then he's got a break, and that's where it goes all wrong. Jacko gets through into 6, doesn't get held up all too much. Hotspot actually as well is not far off of Jacko here as Hotspot weaves his way through the cars. Sui wants to battle him out, but he just doesn't have the vehicle right now to battle him out. Jacko's got oodles and oodles of space up the road. Nothing but clean driving for him from here on out. Hotspot, like I said, just a second and a half out. You can see El Majako just off in the distance there. But here he goes, Knuckles and Sui once again dragging it down the straight. Both of them get DRS and help from Hotspot there. But Sui's got the straight line speed. Once again, just misses his braking point. Goes a little bit deep through turn 8, swings it around turn 9. Knuckles gets a good run. Sui's not going to have DRS here. So we'll see if he's just going to be able to get her done even without it. Mahi Mahi picking up another penalty. That's going to hurt the cause. That right now actually puts him just barely in third place, but still, pits need to happen. Oh, do we have AE Daltonian off, or sorry, HSVDT off as AE Daltonian patches HSVDT there. Sorry about that Sui and Knuckles battle here. I just wanted to check out HSVDT. Loses a couple positions back down in 12th. It looks like he went off there in 11th. Ray, I'm deleting this game. Well, hey, come on, one more night. Race tomorrow, and then you can delete it, alright? Oh, HSVDT fighting the car ever so slightly. With El Majako setting the fastest lap. The yellow flags have been cleared up, and we're back to green racing all over the track here. We venture onward with Sui and Knuckles still duking it out here for what is right now 8th place. Don't look at Sui's penalties. Let's just pretend those aren't there. Impossible Bacon, there you go, did service drive-through as well as his stop. He's going to try and work himself back in this race, but it's fairly far gone at this point, but we'll see what he can do. The man ahead of him, VTech in 13th, needs to pit, so we'll see if he can move up a position there. Once again, Knuckles getting DRS down the straight, working into 18, or turn 8. Yellow flag around turn 14. Oh, and very nice job of Knuckles there. Right back into the gearbox of Sui he goes. He's going to try and line up a move here. Thought about it. He thought about it, but didn't attack it. And once again, Sui goes deep. And once again, Sui goes a little deep. And once again, Sui goes deep. Sui, brother, you gotta do it, man. Fight through. Fight through. Now, we're probably gonna be seeing Mahi Mahi come in fairly soon here. Jacko's closed 3 seconds on the Garris fact there. It once was a 15-second differential between the drivers. Now it's moved down to just under 12 now. Sui fighting the ever-loving hell out of that car. And he's going to have his teammate AE Daltonian just behind him in a mere moment here. And AE has caught his teammate. It looks like Sui does open up the inside line, as a good teammate does. Recognizes that AE at this point is probably quicker. Even gives him DRS to try and pull away, but it was actually Valentine comes out of absolutely nowhere. Beats Sui down the inside line. Now he's going to try and work on a Sui's teammate of AE Daltonian. Maybe sticks his nose in a corner that wasn't inviting of him. Now AE Daltonian is going to try and hold off Valentine here. Sui's going to try and catch up to his teammate as well as Valentine. Valentine, here we go. Now this is more of your kind of corner there, Valentine. Goes down the inside line, gets AE Daltonian, and goes up into 9th. We see Knuckles trying to break away now. Valentine should catch up to him with some fresher tires. Mahi's into the pit. He's got those tires on, and we'll see where he comes out, if he does come out ahead of El Majako, as this will be very important here. This is going to be close. Actually, here we go. He's got control of the car now. He's going to come under the tunnel here. And Jacko's just going to get him. A second and a half? A second and a quarter. But now Mahi has the super softs. Nina's getting overtaken by Mystic Joker coming down through turn 8. I don't even know why anyone's watching us right now because F1 2020 is out, 2021's out, and people are probably going to be tuning into that. I never even thought about that with the pre-order, but anyway, if anyone is tuning in that is outside of this league, we very much appreciate your viewer, and we very much appreciate a follow if you can do so. That we are so very close to our 200 follower goal. Just 4 followers away. We want to get it done before we move on to F1 2021. If we don't get 4 followers before we move on to F1 2021, then we are never moving on to F1 2021. So all these drivers need to get that through their thick heads and get us some followers here. We're very so clever close. Not everyone has it yet. Yeah, I know, but the people that don't have it are going to be watching the people that do have it. If they're in Twitch, most people are going to be in Twitch to watch F1 2021, not F1 2020. Unfortunately, this is the way she goes. Mr. Choke and Super Ninas into the pit. Mahi is right all over the back of Elma Jacko here. He's going to try and get an overtake on Jacko and then break away, but he's got to break away 6 seconds on Mr. Jacko as Mahi was extending track limits a little bit too much for the game's liking. And with that, he gets 6 seconds worth of penalties. A lot of these drivers coming into the pit, all of them shall be overtaken by our 2 leaders here, Mahi and Elma Jacko, as we progress forward. This is going to be a good battle here. Mahi's going to try to keep it close through Sector 1 here and then get a good launch out of Turn 7. He does that and gets, actually he's 3/10 down on his lap time. Or on his fastest lap, that is, actually. Yellow flag in Sector 3. Someone is spun around. And here we go. Mahi looks like he does get a good launch out of Turn 7. Has DRS into the slipstream of El Majacco. Majacco goes and defends the outside. Mahi goes down to the inside and gets the car full ahead and actually has a couple of car lengths before even breaking into Turn 8. Jacko's going to slot in behind in Turn 9, and Mahi's going to try and break away here as those super softs, the fresh super softs, are doing very well for him so far. And here we go, a little bit of a pinching action here between Hotspot and Jinnit to win it. Hotspot's trying to get back onto the podium. Jinnit is not wanting him to do so. But here we go, Hotspot down the inside, Jinnit around the outside. And then Jin kind of gets a little bit of that corner there and then is able to hold on to the position. But you got to remember he does have some penalties there, so things could be different. Adel, Tony, and Nagaris Vac actually look like they're about to get in a little bit of a tussle there in turn here, number 11 there. But, 10-second time penalty for Will Ans. Oh my god. Mr. Will, that is just, that is awful, my friend. But anywho, HSVDT is also not too far off from Valentine there. While he's setting the fastest lap, and now he's going to try and grow that gap to El Majacco. It's already at a second and a half. Crazy enough. So we'll see the difference between the super softs and the softs there. The Garrus Vac is actually really close to HSVDT as well. So we got 3 drivers not separated by a whole heck of a lot. But this is one that will be laughing in the end. Should be Valentine as he's got no penalties. Adel Tonian is finally into the pit here. On to lap 13. 3 full laps to go. Not including this one as we are already onto it, so at least most drivers are now. VTech has actually worked himself back into a potential battle here with Chunky Corgi coming through Sector 3. But I'm going to go back to that battle between the 3 drivers here for 7th place. HSVDT going a little bit deep, taking a different line coming around that turn. By doing so, he invites Garrus back right up into his slipstream, even before the DRS zone here, and actually misses out on DRS, does HSVDT. So that, oh no, he doesn't. Yeah, he put it up late. The Garrus back gets the overtake here, and is able to take the better line through the turns, and now he's going to try and work on Valentine as, yeah, once again, Nagarsvac gets DRS, but it looks like Valentine is just a little bit too far gone. We'll see. So 6 seconds of penalties to Mahi. We'll have to see if he's going to be able to open up that gap to Elma Jacko. Oh, something must have happened to Hotspot there. He's 4 seconds back at Gina Twin. At one point, he was battling with him, so I'm not sure exactly what took place, but he is now in fourth with a 4-second time difference to Gina to win it. A 3-second time difference is where Mahi has over Elma Jacko there for second place. So another 3 seconds through 3 laps, and he's got the win in the bag. Gina to win it with the penalty as well. Is it just one? No, it's actually 6 seconds worth, so not what you want to see. Will Ans retires just before turn 21. Mystic Joker surely will get the overtake on Hotspot here. And the Nagarsvac once again is going to try and get a good run on Valentine. Valentine gets a decent run out of turn number 7 and is squirreling all over the place to try and break the toe. And, alright, Nagarsvac is just going to try and fight through that and is actually going to get the position. Ooh, and then Valentine comes back. And unfortunately, the Nagarsvac is the one man that doesn't get DRS there. Valentine once again holds on to the position. Going back to the battle for the lead, we once again have Mahi taking another second off of Jacko. Oh, and here we go, Gina to win it. Dives down the inside line coming around turn 21. Now Jacko's got to fight Jinit as well as keep that gap close enough to Mahi. And with Jinit overtaking Jacko, that really puts Jacko in a tough spot here. Or unless Jacko can stay close enough to Jinit and stay in his toe, then the first place for Elma Jacko is looking somewhat bleak at this moment here, as Gina to win it is already pulling away from Jacko, and he's nearly actually out of DRS range, which is just able to stay within. Mystic Joker's 4 seconds back. Super Ninas is about to overtake Hotspot as it looks, as he gets a good run out of the final turn. He's coming down the straight into turn 8. And he's got the position fairly clean on Hotspot, but the penalty of 6 seconds is going to hurt him in the end. So now a 1.5 seconds separates Jacko and the race win. He's just got to stay within a 1.5 seconds of Mahi. If Jinit to win it breaks away from Elma Jacko, that's going to make it a lot harder on Jacko. Looks like Hotspot actually battled back to Super Dinas and some contact there. Hotspot gets pushed out wide. I think Super gives the position back. Valentine finally gets overtaken by the Nagarsvac here. Jinit is slowly creeping the gap open to Jacko here, and through the technical sector 3, it really makes a difference there. Once again, Super and Hotspot are battling it back. Super's got the softer tire compound, so we'll see if he can make that work. Once again, if you're new to the Midwest F1 League and you don't follow, be sure to follow us, and you can catch us live every Wednesdays and Thursdays. This, of course, is our finale. Season 12 will be, or Season 12, Race Week 12, Season 4 will be in the books after the conclusion of tonight's race. Actually, after the conclusion of tomorrow night's race, as tomorrow night we are bringing you the finale. Oh, Hotspot nearly loses it there coming around turn 3. Yeah, tomorrow night will be the conclusion of our division series there. Mystic Joker and Williams. Mystic Joker has in the books, and I believe Williams as well. So a Drivers' Championship and a Constructors' Championship for Mystic Joker is set in place for him tomorrow night, and we surely will be getting an interview with him that evening. But like I said, if you don't follow the stream, be sure to, and you can get a notification for whenever we go live, that being, like I said, Wednesdays and Thursdays. And don't be afraid, season 4 is going to be over, but hey, we've got some things planned. July 22nd, you can catch us going up against LFR, which is the LATAM Formula Racing, I believe it is. We have several guys in the league that race out of there. If you see any LFR guys in the Midwest F1 League, that means that those are those guys that race in that league. So it is a cousin league in a way. So be sure to go support those guys as well. They do a good job over there, and come check it out for when we do the league battle with them on the 22nd, like I said, as well as our second of the week break would be July 29th, where never mind, Mahi Mahi comes over with the win. Mahi Mahi initially comes over with the win, and Elma Jacko is able to have the gap close enough, and Janet Twinnett is the one that falls off the podium. So Mahi coming over second, Mystic third, Janet fourth. Hotspot fifth, he's going to get Super Ninas. Valentine should be able to get the Garrus back here as they finish up the final couple of turns. HSVDT is right behind, but he's got a penalty, so no position changes for him, depending on how many penalties he has. Unless Impossible Bacon takes... No, it won't happen. Impossible Bacon comes over the line, and we got to wait a little bit for the other drivers. But like I said, July 29th is our Interdivision Challenge. So what that is that we actually throw it on realistic settings, and we put the Division 1 guys in the slower realistic cars and the Division 4 guys into the quicker realistic cars. So it's a fun race. It was hard fought for Division 1 last season. Mr. Joker did a very good job. I think we had a couple of Division 3 1-2s in the Renaults, so we'll see how it goes in this mid-season one, as well as Crash McQueen, that being I, of course, is potentially coming up with some sort of fun series as well in between. As don't tell anyone, but the 29th is actually my birthday, so I'm thinking about doing some sort of Crash's birthday bonanza. So probably it'll be on the Wednesday, because the Thursday has been planned out for a little while now, so probably on the Wednesday we're going to do some sort of Crash's birthday bonanza. I've got an idea, but I don't want to spoil anything yet. It'll be in the Discord soon enough. But anywho, we are about to get Chunky Corgi over the line here, and that'll bring an end to the feature race. We thank everyone that has tuned in. We will continue on with the sprint race, as I will follow through with the results of what happened in the first race this evening. Celebrations go to Elma Jacko here. But as you just saw, we see Elma Jacko with the win. Mahi Mahi second, just missing out due to time penalties. Mystic Joker going from 18th to 3rd. Janet Twinnett in 4th. Hotspot 5th. Super Ninas 6th. Valentine 7th. The Garrisvac 8th. HSVDT 9th. Impossible Bacon 10th. Into the back half, we see Knuckles 11th. A. Daltonian 12th. Sui 13th. VTech 14th. Chunky Corgi 15th. And DNFs go to Willans, Ray, and Spaceman. And that's all that happened. Nothing left. Do 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 do. Oh Man, I had a nice Wendy's spicy chicken burger for dinner tonight. That was good. That was well deserved. If it's Wednesday for you, wherever you are, happy Wednesday. Have a good hump day. We are over the hill, on to the back straight. We can see the weekend not too far away. Thursday, Friday is a coming. Almost there. Oh my god, I'm in the car. Is there anyone behind me? We need to add a stint. We need to go only one lap on these. One lap on these. And then 7 laps on those. And that'll get the job done. I don't know when to ready up, so I'm just not going to. I need to just crash and then retire from session and then, yeah. Man. I need to destroy someone. We're gonna kill Ray. VTech, no!
Recommend you box for a new one. Safety car, safety car. Taking, reduce your pace. Your delta number positive is
Oh no. Where's Ray? I'm gonna kill him. Yeah, I know I've got no wing.
Okay, box. We're adjusting the strategy. Come in this lap. Position immediately.
Oh my God. This is still in the race. How's the car still in the race? Oh, okay, Ray disqualified. Okay, good. Chucky Gorky picks up a penalty. Okay, there's penalties all over the place. Alright, let's look at the position changes. Alright, Will Hans has picked up 8 right off the gate. Chunky Corgi's got 9. That's because everyone's in the pit. That was just so simple. Like, oh my god. What's everyone pitting for here? What tires are they throwing on? Everyone's just okay. A lot of some super softs. A lot are just throwing on some fresh tires, or just a fresh wing, I guess. Actually, a lot are throwing on super softs. Interestingly enough, we'll see. Alright, it's going to be a little bit until the safety car queue is caught back up. There were penalties all over the place. Oh, that's why people were coming in to serve their 5-second penalties. Nothing gets past me. The Spaceman, did you have a view of me absolutely demolishing Ray's spot? Oh. Well, I'm gonna get good sleep tonight. I'm gonna come back, rest, rejuvenated. It's a long day at work today. I'm ready to get back at this exact chair tomorrow evening, Thursday night finale. We're gonna kick it old school. Nah, we're just kicking it normal school. Schedule. Tomorrow night we're actually in Singapore for the finale, so that's gonna be a fun one. That'll be a challenging race for many. Of course, many long-time Midwest F1 fans do remember the unbelievable and godlike finish of Clogmonger, I think, in 4th or 5th. Battling back. I can't remember. I think he spun out too or something. It was one for the ages. Let me tell you, okay? That was a fun one. So Singapore has a lot to offer. We'll see what it can bring us this or tomorrow night. I'm not sure when Pork Chops is releasing the schedule, but now I'd be lying if I told you that I didn't know, because I do know. I do know the schedule. I just have somewhat helped with the schedule as well. But if he'd like, I'd imagine the release of the schedule will be tomorrow evening. Or maybe, I don't know. We'll see. It's not up to me. Pork Chops knows what he's doing. Leave it up to that guy. Oh, Jinnet's now into the pit. Did he get some sort of damage? Just him and VTech are into the pit. Not even going a full 2 laps on those super softs. Decides to pit once again. When will the safety car come to an end? As we're on to lap 4. We're going to have 7 full laps after this. I believe we'll have a lap 5 restart. We'll see how she goes. So a couple of the dams sort of catch themselves back up. There we go, the confirmation is in. Safety car will be in this lap. A. Daltonian and Sui need to get a good move on to try and make up that gap between themselves and everyone else. He picks up a time penalty trying to catch the safety car as they start to weave themselves through Sector 3. It's going to be close, even if Sui can catch them. Get going, Sui, get going. The Airsvac's going to back up the pack. Ooh. That's a fun little tongue twister. Now, I always find with these guys, yeah, Ninas gets a brilliant timing on the Garrus Vac. Vac was just asking for that one. Ninas is going to try and go around the outside here. He's already alongside, has the tip of the car ahead, and he's got the position as well. The other BWT Kaspersky goes around and gets Valentine as well. A. Daltonian sets the fastest lap of this race. Valentine not having any of it. He boots around the outside and then gets booted around, and then there we go. There's just where is Valentine? How is he going backwards? What in the world? He just got punted all the way down. Sui picks up a position. No yellow flag. I don't even think there's a yellow flag. Oh my god, that was funny. Willands is trying to get the position on Jacko. Jacko's down in 10th. So that's going to be a tough battle for him to get back up through. Knuckles, oh my god. Okay, guys. What is happening here? This isn't racing anymore. Knuckles is the poor soul that loses out through that whole endeavor. Back in 15th. Okay, Jacko and HSVDT, a couple of Aussies duking it out there. Jinnit to win it as well. Just trying to stick his nose in there. Super Ninas is in a real good position. Actually, Mystic Joker's in a pretty damn good position. You can see first place up the road. He's got 6 laps to get it done. It's Mahi right onto the back of the Garrus Vac. Valentine retires in pits. Oh, let's get this on. There we go. No DRS for one more lap, I believe. we're still going to have battles galore as Impossible Bacon's trying to work on HSBDT there. Now, at the beginning of the race, if you told me that over half the field were to have penalties and Gin It to Win It wasn't one of them, I would have laughed at you. Oh my god, Willans. I'm just... Oh. Oh my god. Alright, so Willans and Impossible Bacon pick each other up. Willans is now at the back of the pack, initially flying up the grid, but has now lost quite a few positions there. Mystic Joker now right behind the Garrus back for 4th. El Manchaco. That was actually a really good run by Jacko that just got absolutely slammed shut. And now he's going to try and go around the outside on Chunky Corgi and then punts Hotspot. And there goes Hotspot. So Hotspot would be out of this race. There you can see the man, unfortunately, sitting in his car, and that will be the Formula 2 season for him. Only a VSC this time. Oh no, Will. Who else got one? It was Will and Impossible Bacon. Oh my god. Boys. Mystic Joker still draped all over the back of the Garrus vac here for 3rd place, trying to get himself onto the podium and do a double here. Mahi's on pace to do a double, but with the penalties, it's going to make it real difficult. He's trying to open up the gap to his teammate Mahi while Mystic Joker is trying to overtake him. Down the pit straight. I don't think there's enough room here. Mystic Joker thinks about it. He thought about it. But decides otherwise. Garrus gets real up on that curb. Chunky Corgi gets overtaken by Gin It to Win It through turn 1 of the seams. Mystic Joker was ever so close to the Garrus vac here. This, of course, is the resting place of Hotspot in this race. We continue onward. And the Garrus vac's trying to break the toe, but Mystic Joker just Kimi Räikkönen dead straight into turn 8. Garrus vac tries to match the braking prowess of Mystic. Mystic gives the room and then closes off the room. Gets 3rd place, but here we go. The Garrus vac once again gets DRS. And he's going to get right alongside and should get past Mystic Joker coming into 11. Mystic does have the inside line here, is forcing Garrus out wide. Garrus is really working for it here as I get a lovely camera angle because I don't get to see anything. And Garrus actually gets it done in the end, overtakes Mystic Joker here, and once again back up into 3rd place. Super Nina's a 2.5 up the road to Mahi. Mahi's got to try and close that gap without getting any more penalties in hopes something happens to Super, or else 1st place is a little bit too far out of reach. Oh, I didn't have an iced coffee today. Oh, here we go. Mystic Joker now goes down the inside line into turn 21 and gets a position here. He was done playing games. He was done. Mystic Joker goes, or sorry, the Garrett's back actually goes purple through Sector 2. Still in the battle for third place here. The Garrett's back is going to do as much as he can to try and close that gap. Sui and Knuckles, they've been battling it out quite a bit today. Sui's going to try and outbreak Knuckles. He's going to be forced to go deep, which is actually Sui's superpower in this race. He's got Knuckles, as Knuckles doesn't want to stick his nose where it doesn't belong. 1 second penalty to Sui, or 1 more seconds worth of penalties to Sui than to Knuckles. Still, knock on wood, Gin It Twin It does not have a penalty. Will that stay true? I don't know. Only 2 laps to go here as lap 10 has been started. Nearly done, the Sector 1. Yellow flag. That's a weird yellow flag. Not sure what Impossible Bacon you'd be doing there. Chunky Corgi is going to try and catch it and win it. He's going to try and show him what Corgis are made of. Get his ass, Chunky. Get his ass. I'm not sure what's going on with all those. I can imagine Impossible being low on fuel. Chunky's actually doing a really good job here, staying within a reach. Okay, that's what you call a commentator's curse, ladies and gentlemen. The Chunky Corgi was doing a good job until the commentator happened to say something about what the driver was doing, and then he just put it all to shit. Where is Will Ans? Alright, let's see what... Okay, now he's into the box. Not exactly sure what we saw there. But the goal here for Mahi Mahi is to keep Mystic Joker outside 3 seconds. Mystic is slowly closing that gap with every turn as it seems, and it doesn't make it any better that Mahi can see him in his rearview mirrors when he comes down the straight here. Sui and Knuckles, once again, you'd be battling it out here. As Knuckles is forced deep, Sui has the inside line as we come around turn 2. And then the swooping right-hander of turn 3 where you can pick up some noise pace here. Knuckles is going to try and battle this one out, and a little bit of a deep break from him is going to force Sui to allow him the space. Sui goes a little bit deep, allowing him the space, and then some. And then Sui goes deep again and allows Knuckles to offer up a nice little switchback. Doesn't really come to play quite yet here. It doesn't matter, actually. He's just going to get DRS. He's going to take the inside line, and he's going to complete the world's longest switchback. Now we're going to come into turn 8. Sui's going to send it deep as per usual in this race. Doesn't have the normal braking ability with this car setup that has been put upon him. And here we go. Now the straight line speed is going to kick into place. He's going to say, hello, Knuckles. Bye-bye, Knuckles. And he's going to cruise back up into 9th place. Knuckles is once again going to try and duke it back out. But Sui's going to actually take a pretty decent braking line to that one, and he's going to hold it out. But here we go. While Crash McQueen is distracted, we see Super Nina's coming over for the win. Mahi Mahi is going to come over for 2nd place with Mystic Joker. Going to come over with a double podium as well with Mahi Mahi. The Garrett's back in forward. El Majako in 5th. Gin It to Win It is finishing up the final turn with no freaking penalties in a race. Holy crap, I thought I'd never see the day. Of course, it happens in the final race of F2. In Season 3, that is. Now these guys are going to battle it out right to the final turn here. We got Sui going around the outside. We got Knuckles trying to line it up, and Sui's going to cross the line, but Knuckles is going to take it in the end. As Sui, like I said earlier, had that 1 second of penalty more than the other. And VTech slowed up there as I think he sensed that he was going to overtake Sui with the penalties, but it decided not to, and Spaceman's actually going to come over in 12th. What is Will even doing here? Frickin' kill him. Execute Order 66, Will. Execute it. Execute it. Take him out. Take him. Oh, they're doing some spins. Okay, guys. Alright, that's fun. Oh, I didn't know that was happening. A couple of our British drivers doing that. Oh, he spun out Will. Kill him. Oh, tires are a little hot. Kill him. Take him out. Dude. End him. There we go. And F2 Season 3 would be in thine books. And that's it. Super Nunez picking up the final win of Season 2. We see Jinna to win it, or sorry, not Jinna to win, Mystic Joker and Mahi Mahi getting double podiums here to wrap it up as well. So well done to those drivers. Well done to everyone in Formula 2. Thanks for all those that participated. We appreciate everyone that did come in through Formula 2 throughout the season, as well as all those that participated up through Formula 2 all the way through F1 2020. That is it for F1 2020 in Formula 2. And we have one more race left on 2020 before we kick it off to the new game. But for the final time for F1 2020 and F2, I will be bringing you the final standings, or the final results here. We see Super Nunez with the win, Mahi Mahi second, Mystic Joker rounding out the podium, the Garris back with the highest Canadian up on the grid with Elma Jacko finishing 5th, Jinna to win it in 6th, Chunky Corgi in 7th, HSVDT in 8th, Knuckles in 9th, and Sui in 10th, VTech 11th, Spaceman 12th, A. Daltonian 13th, Impossible Bacon 14th, and Will Ants 15th with a lovely spin. Hotspot, Valentine, that 8-person 18th, and Ray are all DNF. But like I said, there's nothing left. There's nothing left here, guys. Have a good rest of your Wednesday. Hopefully we can see you back here tomorrow. We're 4 followers away from hitting that big 200 mark. So come on, try and help us get there. We're ever so close. But like I said, it's going to be rough because F1 2021's out. People are going to be wanting to play it. Blah, 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 blah. But anywho, I'll be back tomorrow night, 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. Same time, same channel. Somewhat the same people. I mean, I'm not sure what's left to be said other than everyone else have a good rest of your Wednesday or Thursday, depending on where you are in the world. I've been Crash McQueen. We've been in the MidWest F1 League. I'll be sure to be better tomorrow. I can't promise anything, though. Good night.